Alright everybody, we'll get going here in a minute. Let me just verify that everything's working properly. So you can hear an echo for a second. Alright everybody, we'll get going here in a minute. Let me just verify that everything's working properly. So you can hear an echo for a second. Alright everybody, we'll get going here in a minute. Okay. Alright, so we'll get moving in a minute. I have to back out here. I'm going to go back to the rear camera. A couple of things today that maybe that you're going to notice. The rear camera is a little bit... Howdy. How's it? Oh, not too bad. I'm about to take off here after some of these cells up to our north. Yeah, I'm going to head north. That's probably the play. So... that's on you. If roads are open to everybody, so all right, take care. Good luck. All right, everybody. So you'll notice the rear camera is a little bit not so smooth. Sorry guys, I gotta get started here. So the reason for that is I think I accidentally. When I hooked up the camera motor, I think I killed speed controller, so we only have one speed, which is really fast. So I know that's going to give people a headache. I have a new speed controller ordered, and literally to fix it, it's a drop-in. It's super easy. It takes 2 seconds. I just got to drop the speed controller into place. So we're just going to kind of deal with that as it is. So folks, I'm going to take off here. Let me make sure this works. We've got these storms here. We're located right here in Menominee. And we've got this cluster of storms here, which looks like crap, and then these storms up by Amory, which don't look very good either. But we're going to go off after them anyway, I guess. Severe thunderstorm watch is in effect today, this afternoon. And I'll get going here. 1 second, I got to send a message real quick. Let's head up north, I guess. So I'm going to take this Highway 25 up toward Barron, I think. That'll be this highway right here. Alright, everyone. New vehicle, obviously. We'll talk about that here in a bit. Please allow me a little bit of slack today. It's going to take me a little bit of getting used to here. Because everything's in a different spot. So muscle memory is all screwed up. I'm already reaching for things in places that they aren't. I'm still reaching for the air conditioner in a different spot. I'm reaching for the camera controls in a different spot. Totally new to me. And I literally just learned how to turn the rear windshield wiper off. So it's things are going, because the other day I was driving and all of a sudden I heard this awful squealing noise. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I couldn't figure it out, and it was happening every like 10 seconds. I'm like, what the heck? And it was coming from the back. Yeah. Just give it time. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And it's the windshield wiper.
Turn left onto Cedar Falls
So, and I couldn't figure out how to turn it off, but it turns on right on the headlight stalk. So every time I flip this thing onto high, or onto high beams, I keep hitting this thing. Yeah, I don't know why our location's not updating there on the screen. Give that just a minute,
Turn
folks.
right onto Wisconsin 25 North.
In fact, 1 second here, and I'm going to go ahead and actually just
continue on Wisconsin 25 North for 16 miles.
Reboot that transponder, or switch the scene and refresh it. But we're up here near Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Well, Menominee, there we go. Well, it's too much to fit on that thing, but that's fine, whatever. Hit up 25 here. It's really hazy and really smoky out here, so it's going to be tough to see anything at all. And like I said, this the spinning camera on the roof is a little bit goofy. Like I said, once that speed controller arrives, which I'm pretty sure I broke it. I hooked it up backwards. It's not standard wiring, and it's two black wires, and you have to pay attention to the markings on them. I had them backwards, but it's fine. We just cannot slow the speed down like normal, so that's why it'll give you a headache here if we use it too much. See, it just moves so quick and it's all jerky. But there, if we go ahead and actually spin it forward, obviously you can see some of our equipment there. Because this is an SUV and not a car, obviously we're going to see all that equipment. There's the cyclone port sensor right there. Great product placement. So it's no longer the highest object on the car like it was prior, but that's okay. So it still works great. It's a little bit tilted. You see it's got a little bit of an angle. It's not mounted perfectly flat. I do need to adjust that. So we'll be working out a couple of things here over the next few days, just minor details. It's mounted, the roof slants back a little bit, so I need to add some spacers under the back of the mount, and it'll be no big deal. But I thank everybody for helping us with this project of upgrading the vehicle here. Just so happens to be coincidentally at the same time that the other vehicle broke. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, but I don't have any details really, folks, because I have literally spent the past 5 days doing nothing but equipping this car. We will not be chasing tomorrow. There is a slight risk of storms tomorrow in Illinois. I will not be out for that. I'm taking this up to our friends here at Matt's Automotive in Bloomington, Minnesota. Very important that I get this thing looked after before we take it out. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. And then the next day I may be out, but after tomorrow, getting this checked out, we should be good to go. issues when equipping this vehicle that were not called for. I ordered everything. I basically had to order everything. I'll be honest with you, folks. There's probably $3,000 worth of equipment that I had to purchase and put in here. I'm not saying that to. Money to try to put myself above everyone. I'm just trying to explain where your contributions go. And tablet mount, $300 just for that. Lighting mounts, mounts for other equipment, brackets, all this stuff that basically I have to purchase that I can't make myself efficiently. We received a lot of folks that contributed. We are gonna get your names on the vehicle. Working on that. It's going to be about a month. We're also going to get the vehicle lettered just like the last one. And, thanks, Kevin, for your super chat. But I am going to be putting out a video for the channel members here in the next day or two. I want to get some video while the vehicle's at Matt's tomorrow. But after that, I'll put out some content here with what we've done for the members. And once the members have seen it, we'll put it out for the public. Yeah, we're going to have dead zones up here, folks. This is a very rural part of Wisconsin. And there's a lot of smoke, guys. I don't even know if we're going to be able to see anything. This is going to be kind of a lame stream here. Because there is so much smoke, you can't see anything out here. It's terrible. Honestly. Right there you can see that camera is tilted a bit. Once I get those spacers put in there, I've got some 3D printed spacers that'll get that tipped up to the proper angle. That's just because it's at the rear of the vehicle now instead of at the front or the middle, and it's got a bit of an angle to the roof. But seriously, we have literally crowdfunded basically almost all of a vehicle, and we're going to be doing a really neat video with that. Show you guys some of what I've done for work into this, but it's literally like 4 days worth of stuff going into this straight. Still a few things to work out. We've got I need to get different HDMI cables. Basically, there's a lot of cables that are just all over the place up in the front right now because all my cables are really long. So I need basically some 1-foot cables to replace these 6-foot cables, and that's going to take care of all the mess up here. I've got those ordered. Those should be at my house on Friday. But it's been an interesting few days. When the vehicle broke, whatever day that was, I've lost track. It broke down near Chattanooga. Drew picked me up, took me to Huntsville. I flew from Huntsville to Chicago, bought the car, drove back down with this car, got stuff out of the old car, drove back up, equipped it. So it's been busy. We are going to be fixing that other car for a project that I'm not really going to announce right now because I've got a lot of haters on it. And people that are literally trying to destroy it in every way possible, unfortunately. So I can't really talk a whole lot about it, but we are going to be trying to push forward with some of this volunteer recovery efforts after these disasters and such. And that's going to be a fleet vehicle for that, but I can't go into too many details until my attorney gets everything straightened out with how I'll be honest with you, folks. I actually have to legally go after a couple of people that are trying to badmouth me and kind of cause issues with this. So I need to let him take care of that first, and then we'll go public. But I am going to need that second vehicle. So we're going to get that fixed. Going to get a new transmission in it. That's put on the back burner. It's going to be a little while before we can get to that. But we'll get it. We'll get it out. Jennifer, no, it's never too late to voluntarily transfer money from your bank account to mine. Just kidding. That sounds mean, but no, seriously, if you folks would like to, quote unquote, sponsor the vehicle project, I don't care if it's 99 cents or $99. There's a YouTube community post on here. You got to go back a couple of days. I made that post explaining how it all works. You basically follow the directions on there on how to kind of opt in if you have sent a PayPal contribution. It's only for the PayPal contributions. I can't include super chats on there, folks. It's just way too much admin work. So if you are trying to get included and quote unquote sponsor this vehicle upgrade / repair, go find that YouTube community post. Just go onto my channel, click on community, scroll down a little bit, you'll find it. Use that PayPal link on the website, and then fill out that form like I instructed you in there, and we'll stick your name on here. We've got so many names we're going to put on here, we're probably going to have to put some on the roof. But basically, I opened this up as I got told that this was just me trying to scam people out of money. No, this is me because people were reaching out saying, hey, I see that you have your vehicle on the back of a tow truck. How can, I want to help. So we're offering something in return. We're considering you a sponsor of this project if you have contributed. All the details are ironed out in that post. But thank you, everybody, for all your continuing support, and you super chatters and channel members, because we are going to push forward I'm not going to do anything 501c3. I can't do that. But I am going to push forward to give us the ability to have some funds and manpower here when we do go into some of these areas, like after the floods in Kentucky, when we do have some of our volunteers show up and help out. We find ourselves in the middle of these situations a lot, so we're going to make a way for that to be doable. Yeah, I would love to get a Lexan window, folks, but we've beaten the Lexan dead horse around here. It's just I'm not doing it because it doesn't make any sense to. It scratches the yellows. It gets nasty. I'm just not doing it. I care about the quality of my video way more than I do about replacing a windshield. So it just doesn't make any sense for me to put Lexan on here. Folks, I've had a vehicle with a Lexan windshield before, and it's nasty. It gets gross and it gets pitted. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Lexan plexiglass, it gets gross after about. So nasty. You guys would get so sick of looking through it. Yeah, but it just doesn't work out. Yeah, we are in the Radar Omega app, folks. If you open Radar Omega, you'll notice we have a full data suite, temperature dew point, all that stuff is back in there because I've got the sensor wired up properly. In the vehicle, I had an issue with the wiring that was my fault, not the hardware's fault. It was my fault. I snagged a cable, and it just did not get to finishing it or getting it fixed. But we've got it here, obviously. We're just in a bad area where cell coverage is in and out, and Starlink doesn't like trees. So here's how pretty sad radar looks right now. It's pretty dismal. These storms are struggling hard, but a severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect. So we're gonna keep out here and keep going. And you can see, folks, that's not like fog or anything. That's haze. It is literally hazy out. It's smoke. It's not. I saw a couple of people ask if it was fog. No, this is smoke, and it's bad. It's a little bit tough to breathe out here. This is actually better than it was earlier. It's thinned out a lot. It's gotten a lot better. Just FYI, folks, if the stream does cut out randomly and I'm not back, it may take me a couple of minutes. I am having a small issue with my encoder where it's not telling me the status of the battery. It's not telling me if it's charging. or anything. I have no battery indicator, and that's not a problem with the car, folks. That's a problem with my streaming backpack. So I don't know if I have a cable unplugged or what, but if that goes down, it'll take me a few minutes to boot it back up. Just bear with me if that happens. But thank you everybody who's following along. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to be out there on some of those past few chases, but I can't chase anything without the vehicle equipped, so I had to get the vehicle in service before we did anything. So really sorry about that. Tomorrow is our last down day, and then anything after that is just odds and ends. Like I said, I've only got about 2 hours worth of work to finish up on the truck, and then I've got to build an organizer in the back for all of our supplies, but that can be done basically any evening that we're not chasing. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen today. This could be one of those nights where I regret possibly starting the stream because nothing may happen. These storms are not doing well.
In half a mile, turn right onto Wisconsin 25 north, Wisconsin 64 east.
Man, they are struggling. I didn't expect them to struggle this hard.
Turn right onto Wisconsin 25 north, Wisconsin 64 east.
God, I can't wait till I get that speed controller. That speed controller will be here on Friday, or at my house on Friday, so I'll swing home. Even if I have to go back out chasing, I'll swing back home and pick that up. The good news is, the way I built this is it's... You can kind of make out some clouds there behind us. If you are new here, consider liking and subscribing. We are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're at 94,760, so I think we are on our way. And by the way, this is a huge dead zone up here, folks, so things may be a little bit iffy. Starlink seems to be helping us out, though. Keep in mind too, sometimes we have the ability to get a video to the cloud, but not the ability for me to see the chat, depending on how the dead zone is. So sometimes I'm not able to see your folks' chats. The truck is definitely getting used to. This thing is not my car, that's for sure. Kind of need to start braking a little bit ahead of time. This thing kind of is like driving a large rock on wheels. I mean, it handles very well for the size of vehicle it is, but it's been like 3 years since I've actually owned a truck, so I'm kind of in the mindset of driving a car where you turn the steering wheel and it turns. And something bigger like this, you turn the steering wheel and it starts to turn. So but the nice thing is the added weight. We don't have the tendency to hydroplane as much anymore. I confirmed that the other day when we were driving in the rain. It does not hydroplane nearly as easily as anything else. So this is going to be a good vehicle for us, I believe. Already leaps and bounds ahead of where we were. Oh, there's a freaking eagle. I don't know if the rear camera caught that, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know my birds very... Pretty sure that was an eagle, but I don't know birds. actually thought we had a problem with the vehicle, but we don't. Just I had for some reason was not getting the vehicle to charge. It's like the alternator was kicking on, but it wasn't charging the battery well. When I put a higher amperage alternator on this thing, and I didn't plug the little voltage sensor lead back in, so whoops. But we're all good. So far, it's nice to have more room again. I've got a ton of room in this thing. And fuel mileage, folks, you're not going to believe this. We are getting 20.5 miles a gallon in this Tahoe. 20.5. That's better than I was getting in that Explorer, which was a smaller car. So I'm happy. 20.5 is perfectly fine for what we need to do. Where are we? I don't know. I'm somewhere northwest of Eau Claire. Take a look at the top right of the screen. That's basically the closest municipality. I hate General Motors products with a passion, but I just bought one, so oh well. Keep in mind, folks, it took me 7 minutes to put that alternator on. If I would have done that on my car, it literally would have been about a 6-hour job, so you kind of see what I'm getting at here. 7 minutes, no joke. It took me longer to get the new alternator out of the box, the higher amperage one, than it actually did to unbolt the old one and put the new one in. So that's part of why I pushed over to this GM platform, because the labor time on the repairs is so much lower. Yeah, I get about 500 miles to the tank on this, which is fantastic. You know, somebody, this confuses me. Somebody told me, and they were like just chastising the hell out of me over this. They're like, well, it probably costs you $80 to fill that tank. I'm happy driving my Taurus. Okay, cool. I still own mine. Like, if I wanted to drive it, I'd drive it. But it's like, folks, that Taurus got about 22 miles a gallon. This gets 20.5. That 1.5 miles a gallon, I don't care about. I don't understand where the disconnect, and a lot of people don't get this concept, and I know a lot of you people are probably thinking, yes, finally somebody is understanding my concern here. You could get 30 miles a gallon and have a 500-gallon fuel tank, and it's still going to cost you more to fill that tank up than your Prius with a 10-gallon fuel tank, but you're going to go farther at the same miles per gallon. Just because the fuel tank is bigger doesn't mean that it costs more to operate the vehicle. It just means that it holds more fuel. Like, I was trying to explain that concept to some people earlier, and they just weren't getting it. I'm like, guys, same fuel mileage, but bigger tank doesn't mean that it uses more gas. It just means that it holds more. So yes, it's going to cost more to fill it up. So it still costs the same amount of money to operate. Like, holy cow, like, middle school mathematics is really tough, guys. I tell you what. I tell you, Jesus Lord, but seriously though, the 500 gallons to a tank on this is great. For hurricanes, that means we don't have to carry as much fuel, just an extra 5 gallons, fine. And honestly, tornadoes, like we are today, we only have to fill up once the storm chase instead of 2 or 3 times. Like, we were getting about 360 a tank on that Taurus. Well, now we're getting 500, so it's literally, we're almost doubling our range. Almost. So this honestly, I know it sounds like a small thing to get excited about, but I am just thrilled to have the capacity to go that extra mileage now, because that's going to make a huge difference. Huge difference here. Oh, see, somebody's upset because I was... Some of you guys got to stop getting so upset about everything. Holy crap. You know, I don't understand what I said anywhere in that comment about the fuel tank. Apparently something in there was offensive. I don't know what it was, but it just goes to prove that you cannot please anybody anymore. But, my God, why? Why would you come in here and complain about? Like, I don't understand that that's got nothing to do with the EPA or in the environment. If somebody can give me an electric car or a Prius that does exactly what I need to do, that this truck does, I will gladly drive it. This has nothing to do with me being against the environment. I don't know why we're getting, like, what the heck? Like, how are you guys getting that? Like, my God. I need to start screenshotting these comments and like responding to them later as like we'll have the entertainment section at the end of the stream. The last 20 minutes will be devoted to like answering like dumb comments. Yeah, guys, this thing on radar still looks like trash. The problem is this thing actually might look halfway decent, but we can't see it because we've got so much wildfire smoke, which should be getting out of here later tonight through tomorrow. It is thinning out, but I got you pointed off roughly to the left here, and once we get past these trees, you'll see a bit of a sunset back in there. You can kind of make out a storm, but I'm afraid this might be about all we're going to get. We might get some lightning a little bit later on, but it's going to be tough to see anything out here with the smoke. Yeah, I would argue that Nebraska tornado was the best ever. I would probably cite the Sigourney, Iowa tornado back there in March. The EF4 that was about 50 feet in front of the car. I would probably say that was cooler. Not bragging, just giving my honest opinion. Yes, I saw a picture of it, but I just not as impressed as I was that day. I would love to have an electric vehicle, folks, just because of the cost of operating, because you don't have maintenance costs. Well, I take that back. You could have some pretty serious maintenance costs. But, you know, you don't have oil changes, you know, it's just stuff like that. I would love to have one. I can't wait for the day that they're more feasible for what I do, but it's going to be a long time, absolutely. I have a cousin who is actually extremely high ranking at Rivian, and obviously he has several company vehicles that are like the electric Rivians, and he drove the thing from California to Wisconsin, and he told me, he goes, it's absolutely not ready. He goes, no way in hell is are these ready for anything close to what you're doing. He's like, give it 10 years and it will be. He goes, but right now, no way in hell. He goes, don't even think about it. Because charging this thing was a you-know-what, so I'll take his advice. Let me cut to radar real quick. Here's a look at what I'm seeing on my iPad, and you can see those storms up there to our northwest look kind of pathetic. The ones down to our southwest are starting to look better. You got to be kidding me. We'll just bounce back and forth between Barron and Menominee for a little while, I guess. I don't know what else to do. At least we're out here, right? Is that haze smoke? Yeah, Derek, this is all smoke. Some folks were asking if it was fog. It's literally all smoke. Visibility is about 2.5 miles. Earlier today, earlier today in Wisconsin, visibility was literally less than a mile due to the smoke. So it has gotten better out here, but it's bad. Yeah, it's all smoke. It's kind of hard to believe, and it's horrible to breathe in out here. Can I smell? Yeah, you could. Yeah, the smoke smells like wildfire smoke. It is, and it does indeed smell like a campfire. I mean, it smells like burnt trees out here. So yeah, you can smell it. I mean, when you step out of the car up here, you can definitely tell that it is 100%, 100% wildfire smoke. It's very obvious. Anybody that hasn't experienced it before, it's weird. It just smells like something's burning, and it's not anywhere near here. This should clear out though over the next day, thankfully. I say that a lot, and then something interesting happens, so just give it time. We'll see what happens. We'll let these storms sit here and let these storms kind of concentrate and concentrate on forming and do whatever they're going to do. They need a little bit of time to soak, I guess. I know a lot of people, I saw a few people asking about pictures of the vehicle. There you go. That's what's on the, everybody's asking what's on the roof. That's what's on the roof. You can see Cyclone Port dead center there. That's the camera spun around. Camera's at the back of the vehicle. Still have the same capabilities, but I don't have that speed controller, so I can't slow it down, so it's all wobbly and stuff. So get that in replaced here shortly.
Yeah, another minor about the Mary Edward Young, Edward Robert.
Slight risk for severe weather today here, and severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect.
Also, can you look up in-house for a full week later? No, so. And for the date of birth on Heather, can you repeat that? February 4th, 13th of 1990, 041362.
Yeah, there's a lot of fire. Yeah, all this smoke is coming from Canada. A lot of you may remember, I think it might have been 2 weeks ago, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, when New York City was just filled with smoke. Air quality index was like 400 something over there. I think today we're right around 200, so it's only about half as bad as it was over there. But it's bad. I mean, your eyes burn a little bit when you're outside. Yesterday in southern Wisconsin wasn't too bad, but today is when we really started noticing it. Quieter ride in this vehicle? I'll have to listen to the audio, I guess, but you probably don't hear as much road noise because, guys, there's something about these cars, the Taurus, the Explorer, these unibody cars, they have so much road noise. You hit a bump and all you hear is the banging. Well, these body on frame, this is a truck, so you've got an actual frame. It absorbs the road noise, like you hit these cracks in the road and you don't hear the banging like these cars do. I'm convinced that these unibody vehicles that Ford is making are just junk. The Edge, the Explorer, the Escape, the Taurus, the Fusion, I'm convinced they're junk, honestly. And I'm a Ford certified mechanic. I went through their fast accreditation, whatever they call it, program, and I think they're junk. And I own one. I think they're junk. They're built on this European platform. They ripped off Volvo. They're rattle boxes. No offense to anybody that has one. They're okay, but just overall they're kind of crappy. And I own one, so I'm biased that way too. But much more comfortable ride in here. seen a lot of people out here wearing N95 masks, which is understandable because if you're out here, like there was a lot of highway workers that were working on roads and stuff, they were all wearing masks, which is good because if you're out here all day, like this actually does bother you. Just me being outside equipping the vehicle yesterday, like my eyes were starting to burn and like it's pretty nasty. It really is. No severe warnings in this watch whatsoever yet.
And his driving status is revoked.
There is a little storm about to cross the Mississippi River east of Minneapolis, St. Paul. We'll see if that does anything. We'll come up here to Barron. We'll monitor this storm for a bit. Maybe we need to go back west. I don't know. Things are not taking off. Yeah, somebody mentioned the cabin air filter. I actually replaced the cabin air filter on this morning. And I've just been running the air conditioner on recirculation ever since. I figured I'll replace it. It was nasty. It's probably never been, we've got about 100,000-ish miles on this truck. It's probably never been replaced. So I put a new one in it, and I have not run outside air on this. I've tried to keep the windows up, just running on recirc all day, trying to filter it out. And now that it's raining a little bit here, it's bringing some of those particulates down to the surface. You can actually smell the smoke now that it's flushing that out of the atmosphere and bringing it back down to surface level. So yeah, it is honestly nasty out here. I don't know how to describe it for anybody that hasn't been out here. Like it smells like you're standing next to a campfire all day and your eyes burn just as bad as it is. Like it's honestly terrible. I'm going to stop at McDonald's, and then we're going to go west to town, so I'll take you along for the McDonald's ride. Got to slow way down here. This is one of Speed Trap USA, Barron, Wisconsin. It's not as bad as Rosendale, Wisconsin. I'm sure you folks know where that is, up by Green Bay. I got pulled over in an ambulance for doing 27 miles per hour in a 25. Driving an ambulance with a patient in the back that was dying and needed to go to the hospital. Cop pulls me over. I put the lights on. I stick my head out the window. I said, I'm trying to get to the hospital. He goes, why aren't your lights on? I said, because we're trying to not disturb the patient that is on hospice and is literally dying and is on their last breath. Because when they're dying and they're on hospice, we just got to get them to the hospital, got to get them on the ambulance, get them some comfort measures. The last thing they want to do is listen to the frickin' siren and watch the blinky lights. So, I'm sorry that I was doing 2 miles an hour over, and he goes, well, you got to be doing 25 or under, and it's a 25 zone. And I looked at him, and I went, dude, it's 25. I was doing 27. Big deal. So I'm calling your supervisor. And I said, good, I'm the supervisor. Like, holy cow. Yeah, Rosendale, Wisconsin, there's something going on there, and it's bad. And I am one of the biggest police supporters out there, folks, but there's something going on in Rosendale. To pull over an ambulance doing 27 and a 25, that could be a speedometer error. That's bad. So yeah, when you're going through Rosendale, you've got to do at least 5 miles an hour under the speed limit. Anybody that's from Wisconsin knows Rosendale. It's literally known for that.
Your destination is on the right.
take this order here. Give you a look at radar. I have the in-car camera working. It's just not, or I'm sorry, I have it installed, but I don't have it mounted yet. Or no, I have it mounted, but I don't have it plugged in yet. Sorry. Let me get this order made real quick. Those of you that are new here, we use the McDonald's app because the drive-through speaker like never understands what I'm saying. Like my voice just doesn't work well with the drive-through speaker, so it's just easier to do this. And then tell them we have a code, and they still won't hear it, but that's okay. It's not their fault. I've never worked fast food before in my life, but I'm told that the audio quality of these fast food drive-thrus is literally like the worst in the world. And I actually don't know if I have enough clearance to go through the drive-thru with all this stuff on the roof. This could honestly be terrible. So I'm going to utilize the rooftop camera here as we go under the drive-thru to confirm that we fit. And if not, you'll see me destroy about $1,000 worth of equipment. Stand by, folks. Let me just get the plain cheeseburger on there. It's got to be plain. You don't want nothing on it. You don't want none of that weird sauce or that diced onions. My God, trust me, none of the diced onions. If you go extra salt, it dries out. It sanitizes that piece of cardboard that they call a hamburger even better, so you know you're not going to get food poisoning. Highly recommend going extra salt. It's $4.83 for a medium fry, a Powerade, and a plain cheeseburger. We're paying with Apple Pay, so I don't got to do any of this other garbage. My truck's not moving because it's in neutral. No tartar sauce. Absolutely not. Tartar sauce is disgusting. I don't know how anybody eats that garbage. All right, so watch this drive-through thing. Let's try to not hit it. Oh, we got plenty of clearance. I was gonna say, if not, you were gonna watch me destroy a bunch of equipment. I can take all of that off of the roof, yes. So if we need to go in a parking garage or something during a hurricane, this guy seriously just like cut in line. You're kidding me? Like that was so rude. Probably an accident. Whatever. Anyway, but if we have to go through like go into a parking garage during a hurricane or something, that whole apparatus, there's a pin, and I can remove the pin, and I can remove the two cables, the Starlink and the Cyclone port, and I can literally just pull that down and set it into the seat. It takes 5 seconds. So that was designed, yes. So anybody with the comment about clearance issues, yeah, that was basically built with that in mind. So that it can be broken down or whatever. Let me load up my live stream here, make sure it's still working. And yeah, we're gonna get the stickers put on the car. Gonna get the stickers put on the car. Tanya's gonna help us with that. The decals and all that. It'll look like the car. Same idea. So we're gonna get this drive-through done with. Oh shoot, what's my code? Damn it.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Will you be using the rewards app today?
Yeah, I've got a mobile order. It's XD65.
Alright, perfect.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and pull up the first meal, please.
Sounds good. See, it's those recordings that they have that automatically play that throw you off. Yeah, folks, I guess after this we're just going to start heading west of town a little bit, see if that storm takes off. We may have to go back south. I don't know. All these storms are kind of pathetic right now. We may actually end up needing to go back toward that one that's coming out of Minnesota. I don't know yet. It's too early to tell. I think we're just a little too early in this event. You've never seen a brick-built McDonald's? Are you kidding me? That's like all we have around here. That's serious. Like, that's all we have, it seems like.
Would you like your receipt?
No, you can keep it.
All right,
Thanks.
thank you.
Yep. Alright, just out of curiosity, how many people do we have watching on Radar Omega? What is going... Oh, I'm connected to Starlink. That's why. It changes to AT&T. $17 of you folks watching on Radar Omega. Well, thanks everybody who is supporting us in the app as well. You're seeing that live cyclone port data. Let me cut to my... Here's what I'm seeing on stream. You can see this is what cyclone port looks like. Obviously, you can scroll through it, and there's our information right there on screen. So be sure to check that out in the app. Download links are at seethestorm.net. There is a one-time fee to purchase the app, but it is definitely worth it. And if you do need help with learning how to use it, our Discord server, which is also accessible at seethestorm.net, there's some folks in there that'll help you out as well. Just waiting on the order here, and then we'll head west here and see if we can get a glimpse of this storm that's moving in, and if not, then we may head even further west. I don't know yet, to be honest with you. All right. Thanks. Yep, you too. I have no idea what she just yelled at me, but I don't know. 6? I think she was talking to somebody else. I don't know. I'm just gonna drive away and pretend like I don't know what's going on. All right, burnt French fries. Nothing better than that. Wow, these are the worst French fries I have ever had. They get an award. That's okay. Whatever. I'll get over it. Turkey hatchery over there on the left. Apparently that's where they grow the turkeys, I guess, or something, or lay the eggs. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Son of a gun, did they put onions on this? Oh, I can't eat it. God dang it. Sorry, I just get really annoyed with that. I hate literally, I can't do ketchup, and like, it's gross. So. All right, well, we're gonna stop at a McDonald's in some other town and get dinner again. I can't, wow, that's terrible. I just don't do onions, guys. I really don't. Thanks, Nancy, for your super chat. It's nothing against McDonald's. I just really hate when, oh, it's my fault. I gotta start checking that stuff before I drive away. Fine. Dinner has been postponed to the next available McDonald's. According to radar, this little cell is pretty much in front of us. But I can't see it because we've got so much smoky haze. West here for a little bit. Getting a few drops of rain. It's like 76 degrees or so here. Keep heading to the west for now. That might change. Thanks, Brenda, for the super chat. A couple storms going up here right along. And if I said Mississippi River earlier, I'm sorry. St. Croix River. I'm an idiot. Coming up there along the St. Croix River, Mississippi, Wisconsin-Minnesota border. Special weather statement on that. We probably need to get down there toward New Richmond. Peek at radar real quick for you. Let's look at my screen right now. Storm looks like it's going to go big, so we'll get down there toward New Richmond. We're not too far away. If it wasn't for all the smoke, we could probably start to see it soon. But we'll get up underneath it, maybe get some lightning. Daniel goes home today, which is sad. Yeah, I don't know. He actually might already be going home. I don't know what time he flies out, but he may already be going home. I don't know what we're going to do for 9 months. We'll have to have him call us, and I'll just put him on speakerphone during live streams from now on. It sucks with the timing because, timing again. If we could have upgraded this vehicle just a couple of days sooner, we would have been able to have Daniel's help. And Daniel would have been a big help. He's just as good at this as I am. And it would have really been helpful having an extra set of hands that knows what they're doing. Some of this rain will clear the atmosphere out a little bit. We'll be able to see these storms some. Looks like it kind of might be. Let me give you a rooftop view. See the top tower of that storm there down near New Richmond. That's the one we're headed toward. storm that we're on go, we'll go toward this bigger storm down here near New Richmond. I think that's the better idea, better option. Super chat, Egan. Yeah, we'll replace the McDonald's here at the next stop.
Yeah.
We were due for a screw up that hasn't happened for a while, so I figured we were due. You kind folks can see the upper level clouds of that storm just off to our left there. Left side of your screen. We'll be heading south here in just a couple of miles, so probably have a little bit better view of it. We'll be getting closer to it at that point. We're in Turtle Lake. Thanks for your super chats. We see a couple of them came in. I will read them when the stream is over. YouTube, well, not YouTube, it's actually Stream Elements, captures all of those and then emails me a summary and a log of them all at the end of the stream when I can actually read them, because I think I missed a few. But thanks for voluntarily supporting the stream. Now, radar doesn't look that great on any of these, but I figure it's the lesser of the evils. McDonald's right there, but I kind of want to get to the storm, so we'll have to postpone the replacement McDonald's here for a half hour or so. I want to get up underneath this thing quick just in case it dies out. 63, that's what we want. Yeah, this, oh man, the smoke just really ruins this, honestly, I tell you. There is a thunderstorm cloud behind us there. That's that storm that we drove through just a little bit ago. Well, not drove through, drove south of. That's that little rain shower, thunderstorm looking thing. So you can tell that the rain has cleared out some of the smoke here temporarily. So you can see that right off there behind us. I'll keep that view for a little bit yet.
Wisconsin, Ample X-ray 5431 again. Ample X-ray 5431. I'll be with red and color Nissan pickup truck on board. The Clinton Street at Park Avenue.
Yeah, on radar this storm's pretty sad looking and there's not much to it, but it's worth going after because there's really nothing else happening. It could get its act together here pretty quick. Just takes a little bit of time. Getting there, folks. I'm going to keep that rear camera or that camera pointed back there for right now because I don't see anything out the front. Oh, never mind. Now the trees are killing the view, so we'll go forward.
Robert, Vito, 398 791.
Clayton? Oh, what town is this? Oh, Clayton. Oh, okay. I was trying to read the water tower. Okay, we are in Clayton. You can see that storm ahead of us here. Doesn't look too bad. Coming into another town here. Unless this is the same one. Storm, New Richmond storm. There's also another one developing to the southwest of it, kind of closer to St. Paul, that we got to keep an eye on.
Before Nissan pickup road and color to a map tempo showing expired 6/28 of corrections validated 29.
Kind of a slow start today, that's for sure. late night thing. I'm not going to be out until midnight. Some of the models were showing that maybe we could have a more robust round of storms around midnight, maybe in the Eau Claire region, but I don't think I'm going to stay out that late. I'm extremely tired. It's been a week, that's for sure. We'll give this a couple hours, see what happens. I actually don't remember. Let me think here. What day that was that the car crapped out. Thursday, so that was actually a week ago, I guess, or last Wednesday. I think that was exactly a week ago. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, I've been on Omega, streaming the app regardless if it's a major day or not.
Ford Explorer, all over the roadway, street gravel, over the yellow and white line. Wisconsin 28, Atterbury, King 264. Comes back in a 2006 Ford Explorer, maroon in color, to an address on Berry Street in Milltown.
Honestly, folks, if it was any other night, I would totally stream the late night stuff. But part of me is trying to conserve myself because it's possible that Friday we may need to be out. And if we need to be out Friday, we could very well be in like southern Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio. And if I'm in Minnesota tomorrow, which is Thursday, right? Wait a minute. Yeah. Then that means that it'll be a crappy drive. So it would basically be drive most of the way tomorrow night, and then the rest of the way Friday. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we can get there for Friday if needed. We'll wait and see what happens. That's why I'm trying to conserve myself a little bit.
I see it be turned off on 220th and went north on 100Z Zebra.
Some lightning. Probably didn't catch that. But it was there. Trust me, I saw it. a break, trust me, but our short break from streaming anyway. Normally, if there wasn't a bunch of smoke, right now, you would be able to see this storm off to our whatever direction that is. So you can thank the Canadian wildfires for kind of disrupting our storm chasing pleasure, if you will. But seriously, though, hopefully that situation gets taken care of. It's really sad that we've got all these impacts and such. We're going to head west on Highway 63 down here in just a little bit. That'll put us right into the inflow region of the storm. There might not be as much smoke and haze down there. Last year when we had the wildfire smoke from like the Pacific Northwest and stuff, or whatever year that was, I noticed that when you were in the inflow region of these storms, the haze wasn't as bad. I think it's because that storm is moving so much air into it, it kind of breaks some of that haze up.
Responding to a 29-year-old female, conscious and breathing, having pain, patient 2052.
Does the smoke affect the storms? Not really. I mean, it could to the sense of, you know, if there's a lot of thick smoke and it cools the atmosphere. I mean, you could argue that you're modifying the parameter space, but not really. I mean, it can't. I guess. I mean, yes, in theory, but not a too noticeable amount. But it would take a lot of smoke to be tampering. Like we saw in New York a couple of weeks ago, where there was so much smoke, it was like it was dark out. Yeah, that was cooling. It was bringing the temperature down like 10-15 degrees. Now that would affect the ability for a storm to form, absolutely.
Possibly a gallbladder attack.
But what we're seeing here right now, probably not. Get me out the back again. Getting closer to this thing. got some of that Rain-X worn off the windshield so the wipers aren't sticking to it like it was the other day. That was terrible. Get some kind of pretty sunsets though with the wildfire smoke. I mean, that's one benefit of it. I mean, obviously it causes some serious issues, you know, health problems. You know, people with any sort of sensitive respiratory issues, and even honestly healthy people, it's really a problem. But it creates for some really colorful sunsets. You get a lot of color, a lot of oranges. I mean, I guess that's the one upside to it, if you want to call it that. You'll see it here as we start to turn.
2057.
Driving right into this thing. Can't see anything with this smoke. At least not yet. Does seem to be reducing some of the smoke a little bit, so we're out ahead of the storm, maybe about 5 miles or so. Maybe it'll have cleared the air out enough that we can see up into the inflow portion of the storm, up toward the down underneath the updraft base and everything. Fingers crossed. storms are definitely kind of clustering together. This is kind of what the HRRR model was suggesting would happen as well, so these will probably continue for a while yet. We'll keep going straight.
Out of Mary King, 234, Wisconsin.
West. No severe warning on this storm. No warning at all. Never mind, we just got a severe thunderstorm warning. Talk about timing, everybody. At Daniel Shaw. AU.
The National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern St. Croix County until 9:45 p.m. At 9:03 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over New Richmond, or 19 miles north of River Falls, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations include Glenwood City. For your protection, move your interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 9:45 p.m. for the following counties: St. Croix, Wisconsin. With a radio station KC65 Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Severe thunderstorm warning is for 1-inch hail, 60 mile per hour winds, and possible tornado, it says. So we'll probably take Highway 65 north up here in a little ways. Might take this state route up here, I'm not sure. We want to get up under there, but we want to be in a spot where we can see. We've got to be a little bit picky and careful with where we position because we can't see anything with all this smoke. So we got to try to put ourselves in a good spot where we can see this thing. Can't see jack squat right now. Actually, we have a lowering, I think. I know you guys probably can't see it, but center of the screen right here-ish, there is a lowering right by that radio tower, right there, right there. Oh shoot, no, right there, right there. Sorry, that was a terrible excuse for pointing, but there is a lowering. Stop here. If if we get a good spot to look, we may want to stop. What's going on? We got a bunch of traffic backed up back there? Yeah, it's not rotating, it's just a lowering right now. Bunch of cars behind me here, I think. Not entirely sure who's behind me, but if you're watching, you might want to come up in front of me so you don't get rear-ended here. That way people can see my lights next time we stop here. I don't want to see anybody get rear-ended on us. No idea who that is, guys. Okay, so this is just a cloud. Bit of a lowering, but I'm not seeing anything rotating. This is pretty grungy looking. To write home about here. It looks worse, looks more menacing than it is. Failed attempt at a wall cloud is what it looks like. Failed. I would call it like a failed attempt at a wall cloud. It's like it was trying to condense into a wall cloud there, and then it just couldn't do it. camera's, it's right on the verge of it being dark enough for night mode and not quite enough, so it's not quite sure what to do right now. And yeah, the water droplet on the lens, sorry. Hopefully it'll blow off soon. I need to apply some more Rain-X to that thing, I guess. That's just scud, guys. That's not a I know it looks like a big funnel. It's not. It's not rotating. It's like right where a wall cloud would be, but it's not. It's like it was a failed attempt at a wall cloud. It just didn't happen. And that's all we're left with. But it could recondense, so we got to watch it over the next few minutes. That might condense into a new wall cloud or something. Drive towards the storm. We're underneath the storm. You're literally underneath it. I'm gonna go front camera for a little bit. You see this downpour. I'll point you back over there on the rooftop camera if needed, but for right now we're might as well just point you out the front. And we got a heck of a downpour. Get back out of this rain. See if we can see much more.
Until 9:45 p.m. At 9:03 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over New
Give you a look back behind us there.
North of River Falls, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs.
Get out of this rain so we can see what's going on. Not much going on, but
For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A severe thunderstorm warning has been
still want to stick with the storm.
45 p.m. for the following counties: St. Croix, Wisconsin. This is with the radio station KDC 65 Minneapolis, St. Paul. On a frequency of 162.550 megahertz. Serving listeners throughout much of east central Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. We broadcast from the National Weather Service.
Behind us, that's looking up into that inflow region. Kind of. It looks like it's ingesting a little shower. But that's looking off to the north. I'll give you that view for a minute here as we go over this bridge.
The National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern St. Croix County until 9:45 p.m.
Oh no, we're gonna go. I think.
A severe thunderstorm was located over New Richmond, or 19 miles north of River Falls, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar indicator.
Using the camera to look dumped on out here. I can't see that lowering back in there anymore. Wasn't rotating or anything. Still got a stream going, that's good. This thing's turning into kind of a mess. I guess I don't know, we'll stick with it a ways. Not seeing much lightning here. Severe thunderstorm warning does remain in effect though, folks. Let me see if I can clear some of this rain off. This lens cleared up a bit. Try to use this camera here, the rooftop camera. I'm switching to it here so I can see. I'm trying to blow some of the water off the lens. Got to get more rain X on it. There we go. I'm hoping it'll flip to night mode here in a second, and maybe we can use it to see what's going on. What the heck? Okay, what the heck? I'll be right back, guys. 1 second.
Make sure you're not.
Yeah, you can see my. Good Lord Almighty, what is going on? You can see behind us there. Thanks, Debbie. The trees just went away. Before the trees just got in our way, you could actually see back in there. Maybe we need to make another couple of passes here to keep you guys back there. You kind of see some lowering. Nothing here is tornadic, though. What the hell? Guys, I'm gonna have to, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is getting a little odd. Okay, I'm gonna head back to town here. Getting a little nervous here. Run back to town here. We're kind of underneath this scud. Let's go rear camera. You can see if in the night mode. Look at the contrast there. That's just a cloud. Like, right? It's not rotating. I get that it's kind of where a wall cloud would be, but it's nothing. It's nothing of any major interest. But I am watching it kind of. There is a storm. There's this cloud over, there's this lowering back there behind us too. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, I think you guys know what I'm getting at here. I'm not going to say it, but I think you guys see what I'm getting at. Somebody could just maybe note that here. Yeah, I am Stephanie. That's where I'm headed. 44 minutes to the nearest town here with DD. Yeah, not something I wouldn't really be worried about either, but it's been going on for about an hour now. It's interesting here. There's really nothing to see here at the moment. This storm kind of got interfered with by that shower to its south. We'll see if that takes over as like the dominant one. Everybody's slowing down up here. What's going on? Really heavy rain though, but the nice thing is it's getting a lot. Oh my god, that just blinded me. I hope you guys caught that, but that just blinded the heck out of me. This will get hopefully some of the smoke out of the air. Some of it anyway. It'll just come right back in, but still. Yeah, I've had phone call was made, guys. I appreciate the suggestion, but it was made. Yeah, that was nuts. I'm glad the camera caught it. I wasn't sure. Sometimes the camera doesn't pick lightning up. Like that one right there. Same spot. Got some really small branches down here. That's really all I'm noticing. See what happens. This thing is just getting interference with its inflow here. So, tornado threat on it's pretty low right now. Yeah, the rain is needed. I agree. Still remain under a severe thunderstorm warning for 1 inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. see the road out here. I can't tell if... Yeah, I thought I could see maybe a bit of a lowering there on the night vision, but I think that might have just been a tree. I can't really see much back there at all. Put the pedal down. I'm done. This was the wrong road to pick. Wrong road to pick. That's where I'm going. I'm just trying to, not today. Just trying to avoid that. It's got nice bright lights now, though. Actually, we can see some lightning on that rear camera. Hopefully, I switched to the time. It had a really nice cloud to ground bolt there. There's definitely a storm chaser right in front of us. I actually see some clear air back in there. Trying to give you a look around the vehicle here, see everything I see. People just out talking. I just can't tell if they're... Is this person parked? No, they're going. I wasn't sure if they were parked or not. If they were parked, I was gonna... If they were parked, I didn't want to just blow around them there, but they weren't. Okay. a severe warning. Enough. Not cool. Oh, I'm probably blinding this. Oh, whoops. I blinded this poor truck in front of me with my high beams. Sorry. Flipped around on him fast. He probably thinks we're like the police or something, so we flipped around on him. Past this guy. I feel bad. He probably thinks we're the police. White Tahoe, lights, you know. Flipped around on him. I feel bad. Still back there. Okay, great. We'll continue on this storm. Man, these headlights in this thing are fantastic. Beautiful view behind us. Are you kidding me? Wow. Great. Okay. Well, that is a good view. If you look, that's off to the north a bit. You can see the back side of that storm up out that's currently raining on us. It's the back half of it there. This thing's turning into more of a downpour than anything. I don't really see anything on the storm that's too crazy right now. A lot of rain, but we'll stick with it. The severe warning was dropped. Severe warning was indeed dropped. Absolute downpour. I can do about it. It's so rural out here. Apologize for that, folks.
You can go and give that VIG.
Okay. And 1231, obviously very big. We have a meeting for 6 Speedway, plus 4815 Boulevard, North for Richmond store. Looks like he's taking.
Hold on, I don't have the chat up. We'll get that momentarily. Again, we'll get chat access back up shortly. Okay, sorry about that, folks. That was a heck of a dead zone back there. Ended up coming back out. No, we're alone now. We're alone. Thankfully. left that storm. I'll drop south. Got another storm down there near Baldwin. Maybe we'll shoot down 63. These all just have special weather statements now. Nothing too concerning with them. Thanks everyone for sticking with me again. Sorry about that dead zone. Beautiful lightning show though. Let me flip this over to night mode. To see that wet road. Yeah, we're alone. let me switch to the roof camera and give you a view to the south. A lot of lightning off there. Wow, look at that. That's pretty. That's looking off to the south. Strong storm to our south. We'll head that way. Very vivid lightning show now. Actually, not a bad view. I'm actually kind of impressed. Yeah, no severe warnings on this at all. We'll go for this storm to our south, and that'll probably be it for the night, but we'll go for this one to the south here. It looks like it's kind of an embedded supercell looking thing. Every time I turn the camera, the lightning happens behind it.
Your traffic is not coming through.
South option again. Rooftop camera captures the lightning a little better. See if I can frame you up nice.
Copy, Delta, testing code 4, 2212.
are still in Wisconsin. This is almost Minnesota, but still Wisconsin.
Hudson, Woodland Hills, 441 stage line, room 205 on call.
I may have said that we were in Minnesota earlier. I apologize. We are still in Wisconsin, but it's almost Minnesota. It's like practically Minnesota.
Northcom 7844, could you back up our arrive time about, I don't know, 6 minutes ago, please? 6 minutes ago.
Ready for you?
I gotta get that. I gotta get some of the ceramic coating spray stuff on the lens of this camera here. So like Rain-X does pretty good, but I've been told by some other people that like kind of fake ceramic coating spray stuff works really well on this particular piece of camera glass, because that's kind of what screws with this, and it makes the oncoming headlights blur really bad. Work on that, because it's really nice for lightning, but it's tough here when it's got water on it. It defocuses a little bit, you know. It's not bad right now, but it was pretty bad earlier.
Northcom 2132.
Special weather statement on our storm. Gusty winds, primary threat. Severe thunderstorm watch does remain in effect. I'll keep you folks up there on that rooftop camera for now with the lightning show. No, we didn't come this far south earlier. I thought maybe we were making a loop, but no, not quite. To be out here. just went severe warned on it now. Should be getting that audio here shortly. That we don't have to read it. We'll stay on the back side of this and try to get the lightning, because I don't think that there's going to be a whole lot of reason to go through this thing. We'll come down here to the interstate and watch some lightnings. It looks like a heck of a lightning show. Warning in effect, folks. This is the southern storm. Headed to it right now.
641, could you code 3 stage at the heights at the Perkins?
I hate when it does that. When my YouTube thing, the chat reloads, it reloads the video preview, and then it starts playing an ad. It's really irritating because it's my video. It's like I don't want an ad. Yeah, this took a lot of smoke out of the air, at least temporarily, which is nice.
22, 23. Smoke cleared. You can assign to the Wilford, check the study.
far from the interstate here. Just a couple of miles north. Oh yeah, a lot of that smoke smell is gone. Good.
Let's go and check on it.
Yeah, speaking of that, you could still tell that there's smoke in the air, but it's not like it was. That rain kind of brought a lot of those particulates out of the air. Not for long, it's going to fill back in, but a little bit of relief. But again, that air quality is set to, the issues are set to subside here over the next few days, or the next day or so. Like most of western Wisconsin should be back to closer to normal by like noon tomorrow. The rest of like eastern Wisconsin, I believe it's tomorrow night. So that's good.
2230.
Alright, we'll stop and watch for just a little bit here. I don't think I'm going to go too much farther tonight.
2230.
It's been kind of a fun little chase. I'm glad we were up here. Look through the chat here.
Hagan Street at the post office, Wisconsin 28, Adam Robert Henry 2150.
Alright, everybody, I'm just rolling through the chat here.
Alarm company has not detected key holders yet. Showing reception hall motion sensor.
Two things, I guess. I ran a Derek Swapman, and I cannot find him in the NCIC. I don't know if he just got covered by a bunch of other 27 rounds. And then he's saying he's at Northern Metal Fab in Baldwin and not anywhere near Star Prairie or the Goose Lake area. Is there any chance that that was incorrect? 6 routine Hudson, 2232.
Beautiful lightning show, though. Can we see a colored shot? No, because there's no it's pitch black out. So common question, no, there is no color. It's literally pitch black, guys. So like the camera goes into night mode because it's literally pitch black. I can't even see anything with my eyes right now other than the lightning. So the camera sees more than the eyes do. So this is like $1,000 camera. It doesn't really get any better than this. That's why we're able to see at night. We're really lucky with this camera here to be able to see. So no, I can't show you any color because there is none. It's literally pitch black, with the exception of that street light over there. So just a quick thank you. I'm going to start wrapping it up, but a quick thank you to everybody for joining in today. I'm glad we were able to have a decent turnout. It's been a busy past week. YouTube channel members, like I said, waiting on some content from tomorrow, but I'm going to get you guys that video posted here shortly, and then of course it'll be made public after that. But yeah, those that don't know, go back to my YouTube community page on my channel. Just click on my channel, go to the YouTube community page. It just says community, and go scroll down a couple of posts and you'll find my community post talking about what happened to the car and all that, blah blah blah, and how we're gonna fix it and use it for something. Trust me, we'll have more details on that later, but kind of how we were able to crowdfund an upgrade to what we're doing here. That was actually a project I wanted to do in a year, but it got accelerated a little bit. So thank you to everybody and all of our contributors who do help keep us on the road. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you to all of the viewers that watch inside the Radar Omega app as well. You folks are just as appreciated.
The older Mark Lepra will be responding. Coming in ETA, White Dodge Street.
I do think I am going to get out of here though, folks. I need to go and see our friends tomorrow at Matt's Automotive in Bloomington, and we're going to get this car looked at and make sure there's no issues that we can think of, and if there are, we'll get them fixed. That way we don't have to fix them later. I did enjoy the ride with you folks, so there will be no chasing tomorrow. Let me, switch over to my iPad. You can actually view the SPC outlook in Radar Omega, but I have my settings a certain way here in the car, and I don't want to change them at the moment to bring up tomorrow's outlook. So I'm going to cheat and look at... Here's the SPC website, folks. The yellow area, that's the slight risk for severe weather tomorrow. Big one. And if we look at the tornado risk, there is a bit of a tornado risk there from Springfield, Illinois to Evansville, Kentucky. I'm not going to be down there for that. Like I said, getting the vehicle serviced, making sure there's nothing wrong with it that could go wrong in the next little bit. That way we don't have to worry about having any issues, hopefully. So that's the tornado probability. Also could see a tornado maybe out there in Wyoming, Colorado, Nebraska, South Dakota. Tomorrow's primarily a wind risk. Here's the wind risk. And then, of course, for hail, we could see some really large hail in parts of Illinois or even in northeast Colorado. I wish I was out in northeast Colorado, but that's okay. I'll get over it. And then the day after, which is Friday, here's our severe weather risk on Friday. Indianapolis all the way down into parts of western North Carolina. Depending on where things set up, we actually may be out chasing that. I don't know. That's about a 50-50 shot right now. It's going to depend. If models look really good and it looks like a severe weather day for sure, I'll figure out a way to get there. Otherwise probably not. But we'll be there for the next major severe weather event. And from here on out, folks, I've got us in a position now where we are good to go. The only reason that I was kind of out of service there temporarily is because the vehicle needed to be put under some, or we needed to do the vehicle install there with all the equipment. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it down there. Thank you, everybody, for following along. You can continue to track these storms tonight inside the Radar Omega app. You can download it at seethestorm.net. There is literally a button. All you got to do is click on it. It is $8.99, but understand you are supporting a local, or not a local, well, it might be local to you, but you are supporting a small business and a business that supports our channel as well. And thank you again to all of our YouTube channel members and everybody who has got us on the road here to 100,000 subscribers. We're at 94,890, and hopefully the next time we stream we'll be able to hit that 95,000 mark. And thank you, super chatters. I'll read your super chats here in a little bit, and I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. Take care, everyone, and thank you for being some of the most supportive and fantastic audience members out there. See you a little bit later.